What up, everyone? Welcome to Dirtbags California, your one-stop Harley shop. We have tons of work lined up for you guys. We have some exciting news that you guys do not want to miss. Stay tuned.
We are back. It is Monday. It is not as hot as it was on the weekend. The weekend was blazing hot. Good news, I was able to get 30 center cans of powder coat. 20 are already sold. The rest will be hitting the website. For watching this video, they're already on the website. So place your order. Make sure you get your center stands. They will be back on the website today.
Okay, let me give you guys a tech tip for the day when it comes to paint. Pretty much anybody can paint. Pull the trigger, you can lay it down. A good paint job doesn't start with the paint. It starts with the surface preparation. It comes to the body work. I would say a lot of painters get the glory and a lot of body guys don't get the glory in the end when they're actually the ones that did most of the work and put it to that point for the painter. Just throwing that out there, you definitely want to give the credit where credit's due when it comes to the body guy. But what I was going to show you guys today was, so basically this is a style line. Every piece has a style line, every car has a style line. This is just one style line. Now, there's actually a lot of style lines on here. This is a style line, 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 this is a style line. All of them are style lines. So when you're body working and you need to get everything on point, you're really trying to shape those body lines and bring them all together and flow with each other. And the same thing when you're taping out. When you're doing your tape out, you're really kind of looking for those gaps in those style lines and following those style lines, because if you go off that style line, then it becomes more of an organic abstract instead of a straight line graphics, I would say. But for example, so let me just expose this style line here. I'll stand at this area, and then I'll stand on this area. And now that you're looking at it, how many style lines do you see? 1, 2, 3. So the same thing goes over here. I'll stand this flat area, and now I can tell 1 style, 2 style lines, 3 style lines, and then it'll flow into another one here, another one here, one there, and then all the way around. So it's pretty meticulous when you come to it. You've got to give credit to where credit's due when it comes to the body guys. And that's all I got.
We have a special guest in the house. Do you want to introduce yourself?
My name is Fran LaFlash from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Hell yeah, what brought you down this way?
Well, I came out to visit and come up to Dirtbags, check out the shop, visit Mikey.
Hell yeah, man. What do you think about the shop?
Oh, it's beautiful. They're doing it up here, doing it right.
He said he rides a dirty tail though, so I don't know if his flavor of cup of tea is right.
Maybe we'll get me on a Kingtail soon.
Just joking, man. Appreciate you coming down, bud.
Alright, so today we're going to be talking about a couple of maintenance things you guys can do at your house. Starting off with tire pressures. If you don't know what your bike is supposed to be at, the spec, you can go on the left side of the frame and you'll have this sticker here. And so for this one, it'll say for the rear is going to be 40 PSI cold. The front is usually around 38. You can buy one of these at AutoZone or O'Reilly. It's just to check the tire pressure. Here, let's go on this side. That's it, and you just read it. So this is low. It's reading 22, so we're gonna put some air in this. It's important that you check it every time you ride. It can be pretty dangerous riding on a low tire. You know, if you're turning, it could maybe sink in and it can pop the bead. causing you to get into an accident. So that's why it's really important to be checking those out. One more thing too is checking like your brake fluids. Do you have a tool? I don't have it with me right now, but where it pretty much just checks the amount of humidity that the fluid has. So you see this one, it's pretty clear, so you wouldn't have to change this. A lot of the times too, a lot of people would just do the front fluid and always forget about the rear. I've seen a lot of times where the top one is really messed up and that's all they want to do, and so I'll go and I'll check the rear reservoir, and most of the time that one's always really dark or just never been changed. And it's pretty important that you guys keep maintaining your brake fluid, because over the time it starts to turn more like watery. The more humidity that it gets when you're riding and you're using your brakes, the heat will gather up all around the lines and it can start evaporating. So that's what causes your brakes to be really squishy, or you feel like it's not working. So yeah, just make sure you guys, it's 2 screws. You got a screwdriver, I'm sure you guys have one in your garage. That's one more other thing that you guys can be checking out on your own, and we'll see you guys next week.
What up, guys? So we're deciding to go with a different process called DTF, which is direct to film, which just allows us to print directly on film and then transfer it onto the garment. The process is a little bit quicker than your standard DTG with the primer and baking and pressing and printing right on the shirt. We kind of like this result a little bit better. Right now I'm gonna peel it, kind of show you guys the process of peeling it and go from there. Pretty simple. I actually like this better. It's just less variables to deal with, whether the machine wants to print good today or not, or the ink's on point or not. On top of that, we have other things down the pipeline. I got a major contract deal with this other brand that's gonna be supporting us a lot and what we do. So we'll be having tags done, a lot of things coming down the pipeline, which I'm excited for. So I want the quality of our gear and apparel to be next level, and for you guys to really enjoy it as much as possible. So this is what I do every day here. So besides the shenanigans.
I don't want it to be too thin right there, So I think that looks good like that. And then this line right here, we just gotta just pull it down slightly. It needs to be, because I see how you got it and you're kind of like following this line, but it's tapering up. It's going up. So it needs like kind of,
Just a little more.
yeah, it's a little bit tiny. Yeah, a little. Might be like the opposite where it tapers down. But it's still, the paint can show really nice through there, So when we do it, a drop shadow around the edge, you'll still have enough paint to hit that little edge, It takes a long time for these one-off fenders. Start, finish, start, finish. We got the shape of it. We started off with the shape, and then we ended up cutting it down, widening it a little bit more to fit the contour of the wheel. And then we had to raise this about 2 inches so we could have this body line right here match all the way over. The last Kingtail 2.0, I felt like, see, this line right here is obviously just for material, right? It's just there just so we could cut it however we want it. The last one tapered down like this too much and covered too much of the wheel, and I didn't like that. When we cut this, the whole wheel will show a lot more, but I don't want to cut too much. So Jesse's good saying is always, you don't want to be a moron and have to add more on. That's a good one. All right, so we're in the position now to continue working forward. We pretty much have the rear fender, weeks and weeks of work, very, very close to having it done. All right, so we'll do some final body work on it, but no, it doesn't stop there. Mold this after we get it perfect, not paint it, mold it, and then we'll produce a way lighter part. It's gonna be out of carbon fiber, so it'll be super light, super strong, and then from there, we'll body work that piece. Eddie and Jesse right here, they put in tons of work, Saturdays, hours and hours of work, and then me coming over here and say it's not good enough, and they just brush me off their shoulders and continue pushing. We have a product that is almost perfect. We look at it as a halfway point. Good job, fellas. Very, very nice. We still got that OEM traditional Harley look, but on a larger scale, and that's the tough part. What do you think about the fender?
I love it. I'm happy there's an actual fender to fit this now. This shit's too much work when we have to do the one-offs every single time.
How you feel about this thing getting molded?
It feels good. It looks good. It looks good. I'm happy about that.
You said it fits good, feels good.
The paint job's gonna look even better.
We have a mindset on this paint job already that's just gonna, another one that's gonna kill the game. We got one cut, little taste of the colors. One is gonna be blurple. Didn't see that coming either.
Google it.
Yeah, on top of carbon fiber. You're not even gonna see the carbon on this bike. This is gonna be like, oh yeah, underneath that, it's carbon. You know, just throwing it out there.
Too much.
Yeah, too much. I was gonna say the other color we're gonna use, but not no more because he cut it off.
Orange.
Check it out. Got a little field trip going on. We are over here in Hawthorne, California. What are we doing? We're over here working with the best because that's what we do. We hooked up over there with Bayside USA, man. They're giving us a tour of the facility because they're putting this on. You guys stay tuned.
Hey guys, I'm so happy to have you guys here at Bayside. We just gonna give you a little bit of introduction on Bayside. My name is Nadir. I am the head of sales for Bayside. We've been around for 28 years now. God, time's flying. We're the largest vertical apparel factory in the US. What that basically means, the short version is we do everything ourselves. We get the cotton from Carolinas ourselves. We bring it here, we knit it ourselves, dye it ourselves, cut it ourselves, sew it ourselves. Nobody else does it. They usually sub it out to different people. So, and this is the tour of our dye house, which is located in Hawthorne, California. And we're gonna go walk through it and show you how the shirts are made.
We are in the facility. We are in the building. It's going down. I can't wait for this walkthrough.
I'm excited. USA made. Fabric, assembly, all the good stuff. US made. That's what counts over here.
From the beginning to the start.
So guys, very important, whenever we do any project for you, when we do a lab day, first of all, we're going to give it to you in the same fabric that you're asking for. Always tell us that it's going to be a 30 single, 20 single polyester. Otherwise, I will send you a wrong one and then your final production will not look the same. This is where we bring it here. We'll lab dip it, make sure it's perfect. So this is our lab. That's why we can turn things around. So you can see different shades of we're doing. These are different shades. So everybody has it like it's darker, lighter, medium, green, whatever that is. So we have to lab dip it exactly. And what we prefer is a lab PMS number from there. If they don't have it, send us a swatch. Once we make the lab, once we make the color, it's computerized, and you'll see it back there. It's computerized, it's set there. That formula will not change from now till end. So it will be named after your company name and say this is your XYZ company number C100 or whatever your number is. Fabric comes in rolls. What we do is we sew it together, the rolls. So it makes that one continuous roll. So when you dye it, it's the same color, same thing goes up. Like he's gonna cut it and sew it together. So this way, it's one continuous roll for dyeing. This is for each order that's getting ready for dyeing. So as you can see, he's gonna unroll this. So these are the bins that are going out. All these bins are gonna keep getting dyed all day long. So this is the raw form of fabric.
Yeah.
It hasn't been bleached, it hasn't been dyed, it hasn't been done anything.
How many square feet are we in here right now?
150,000, a little more than 150,000 square feet. Real dye approximately, and this is hard for people to understand, close to 200,000 pounds of fabric a day.
And how many U.S. employees are you employing right now in this facility?
About 80.
80 employees, U.S.
All US. When you buy American made, you're creating jobs in America and you're keeping the money here. Nothing against overseas guys, I don't want to sound like that, but it's better to support our own economy and they keep sending money overseas.
We totally understand.
That's just my, as a veteran, it's very important for me to keep the jobs. How we dye the fabric. What we do is we put the fabric into the machine, let it run on hot water. So it opens up the fabric. Then you slowly infuse the colors. So the colors are baked into the fabric. Now, the way to, other way to do it is they just do it quickly so the color will come out. It won't stay consistent. The fabric is going through it, it's getting it used to it, then we're going to infuse the color slowly.
So is this all like electric or is there any gas? Or
All gas, all gas.
Okay, so
and I'm going to show you our recycling facilities in a second. Shirts are dyed, right?
Yeah.
So it starts coming out, you can see all these dyed ones. Now this is a unique machine. So when it comes out, it's all twisted.
Yeah.
It's untwisting the fabric, so all the fabric is washed to take the chemicals out. You see how it's washed?
Yeah.
Because you don't want to have chemicals in your shirt. So all of this costs money to do it, but it's the right way to do it. So we're washing all the chemicals. To us, quality is number one.
So
price is important, but quality is very, we will not compromise in our quality. We've had people come in, big retailers, hey, why don't you skip this step? You can save 10 cents, save this 10 cents. Like, no, we much rather not do business with you than to save this. This customer, I'm telling you, they bought 1 million shirts from me last year. They're the ones who wanted us to cut some steps. Out of 1 million shirts, our rejection, they send back, end of the year, 13 shirts, 1-3.
Whoa. So
I can take that and, this is how, you see this steam is going in there, it's compacting the fabric. So it's correcting any issues, any shrinkage that's God forbidding left is there. If we don't do all this stuff, we can save maybe 10% of the fabric from shrinking and be making more shirts. Yeah. But that's not the right way to do it. Yeah. Every roll, we take a cutting and send it back to the lab. Now this is white, but every color goes up just to make sure every roll that we are doing is the same consistent. Lab will approve it, then this will get shipped out. This is our logo, the true American-made tee since 1995. Damn. And that's important.
So before I was born.
Thanks a lot for saying that, man. Making all of us at the office feel old. Feel the love here, man.
If you could sum up your slogan in a few words or a couple brief words, what would
Basically,
it be?
our basic slogan is dirt to shirt. Cotton from US, knitted, dyed, cut, sewn, made in America. And that's really what our slogan is. And that's what we are proud, dirt to shirt.
See, they already knew the Dirtbags was coming over here. They were like, we got a collab motto to go with. So Dirtbags and dirt to shirts.
We thought about this before he was born. So we knew he was going to make this thing. So we kind of, make up that logo. Our important thing, guys, is very important is keeping jobs here, keeping work here, and also more importantly, giving a consistent and high-end quality. Overseas is great, they make good stuff, but it's different. Here we're making high-end streetwear brands, high-end brands that are, like I said, a sweatshirt is selling for $1,000 to $1,200 a piece because people value American made. And the funny part is people from overseas, they come in, they want made in America shirts to take it overseas.
I just see that you're super passionate about this industry, right?
Mm-hmm.
How it works, the ins and outs of it. Why? What gets you out of bed and just gives you that energy?
I love what I do because my background, as you guys know, I came out of military. I went to West Point, graduated from there, came out, and it's a patriotism, right? And when they called me up to join them about 8 years ago, it was like, wow, I get to sell and represent what I believe in. Right. And that's important to us. I mean, when you're putting a flag on a shirt, it should be made in USA. Yeah, or when you're representing a brand that's a die-hard USA brand, you should have. Other brands is fine. You know what? Wherever you want to make it, make it. It doesn't really matter. There's a lot of brands out there. I have nothing against that. But when you're doing something in there, it should be a made in USA brand. And that's what I preach. I mean, Walmart is pushing made in USA. Costco's got made in USA now finally. Bass Pro is putting made in USA. I mean, there's a lot of made in USA stuff starting to come up there. So it's kind of a passion. It's fun to me. It's not even a job. It's just a fun thing to do. Because it's not work anymore for you guys too. When the passion, it's just you get up in the morning, you're going to make another bike, you're going to make something else. It's the fun part, right?
Yeah, definitely.
It's not just a job like, oh man, I got to go, it's 4 o'clock, I got to go home. I'm at the office at 6:30 in the morning and get out maybe 6:30, 7 at night. And doesn't feel like it. Saturdays I'm out seeing printers.
That's what it takes. Hard work.
Yeah.
You know, after all that hard work, we gotta throw a little fun in. We're over here at the Gumbo Shack. It's time to review.
Hello, nice to meet you guys. Thank you for coming in. Hello.
High fives too. Come on, high fives too.
Yes.
Yeah.
This place is beautiful.
I know.
Thank you so much. He just went to get his his thing.
His bike.
Yeah, that's what it's
He's
called.
about to pull up. He's about to pull up. You hear that, people?
Yeah,
He's about to pull up.
Yeah, it's really nice. I like what you guys done with the place. Very colorful. So everyone, we're right here in Long Beach, right by the shop. We're probably a few miles away. I'm super happy to be here to support. The place looks amazing. Even the bathrooms are amazing. We even got Spike dancing over here. He's so
I'm
excited.
dancing because I haven't ate all day. We've been on about a 17-hour fast, and I'm about to break that fast with some fried chicken, some gumbo, and it's about to go down. Whether it's spicy or not.
We got the Kool-Aid. I'm excited for the Kool-Aid.
I'm about to drink the Kool-Aid. You about to drink the Kool-Aid?
But I met Ty. He walked into the shop.
Partial owner.
You know, oh, so he's a partial owner?
Yeah, I talked to him on the phone. Partial owner. He's excited.
Yeah, that's awesome. So he walked into the shop, requested a few things. Unfortunately, we weren't able to help him, but we did point him in the right direction. Told us he was like had no idea about the YouTube channel or anything like that, but he just mentioned, hey, I'm part of the Gumbo Shack, and I was just like, dude, I want to support. Where are you at? Let's do this. Let's do this now. So we got a hold of him, and we're here. He's actually pulling up. Look at there he goes, pulled up, styling. That's okay. I see you, Ty. I see you. What up?
Ty right here.
All right. Came down to support. You already know.
All right, so I could just jump in right there and
Oh,
just
yeah,
take it for
man.
a little spin.
You smell good, boss. You smell real good. You smell real good.
Chicken dinner, which comes with 3 pieces, fried chicken with the candy yams and greens, piece of cornbread, and this here is our jambalaya.
Oh, wee.
Oh,
You
yeah.
see the smoke just coming off that
Yes,
right
sir.
there.
Yes, sir.
First
All
initial
the
smell
time.
is just...
And then we got our utensils over there for y'all. So go ahead and dig in. I'll bring you some extra plates.
That's right.
That's the gumbo. Then we got the bull fries, man. Bull fries.
Okay, where
Don't get it wrong, that's bull fries. So that's fresh cut potatoes, smothered with roast beef, with some cheddar cheese up on there.
The bull fries.
And
that's
the
the bull
gravy,
fries.
yeah.
Bull fries,
Bull
right?
fries.
Where'd the name come from?
Bull fries just came up out of the name, called him Baby Boo.
So
You know what?
Every time you
With your bull, right?
Oh yeah.
every time you got a little sweet honey, you just like, let me cook you them bull fries.
Them bull fries and everything
you
will be
hear that,
alright.
people?
You
You
heard?
hear that? Okay.
Yeah, you just do some of them boo for your boo and you should be alright. Yeah. Let me get this Kool-Aid for y'all real quick. Looks like a shrimp po' boy.
That's right.
That's a shrimp po' boy with our fresh cut potatoes, french fries.
The meat that's on there, what's that?
That is roast beef.
So the roast beef, my goodness, that is good. That is so, it goes so good with the french fries.
Right.
The cheese. That's good. That's really good.
Would it make something?
That's
make
really-
something work with your boo?
Yeah, I mean, now I know why you got them all booed up.
It's spicy, but it's good. Take a big ass bite.
That's how I'm
Oh, damn, I'm just a fucking
down.
just throw on the floor.
That's a second roll, right?
Some crack and roll.
We got the music in the background. I feel like I'm at a backyard boogie. I ain't even gonna lie.
That's what our gumbo, man. That's what our gumbo do. Fresh shrimps, fresh crab,
Fresh
sausage.
shrimp, fresh
Everything's
crab,
made
sausage.
homemade, man. Right here in the house. Yes, sir.
Initial bite. Tell us what you think.
Oh, that's heaven right there.
Take it all in. Oh damn! Camera, mic down,
Mic down. Mike wanted something.
We had to stop by at the local spot. We're at the Gumbo Shack. We're here with Ty, partial owner. What inspired you to do this and make food?
My old lady was inspired, man. She's home good cooking, good style cooking from our grandparents, or from her grandparents, and I noticed that like 4 years ago, as I was doing auto detailing, going to get food on Long Beach Boulevard at the old spot. Eating, I like the turkey chops. Y'all didn't try the turkey chops.
And next time.
They fire.
We're
So
gonna get
anyway,
next
I started
time.
with that in the jambalaya, man. Tearing that up and just eating at first, and I got to know her, and her story was she took her 401k from working in the trucking field, turned that into that first restaurant over there, you know, because she liked to cook. Forget working for the man and let me do my own thing.
That's gonna lead right into my second question right there, right? All right, so taking the 401k out of the bank, right? All that time, all that effort that you put into working to get that money accumulated, right? How does it feel to take that risk and just go for it?
Man, really it was scary at first, no lie.
Yeah.
People gonna tell you you're crazy.
Stay in your lane.
Stay in your lane, what you doing, you tripping and all that good stuff, but you gotta just go with your heart, man.
You gotta believe in yourself, right?
And if you're a hustler, I mean, why not bet on yourself?
Yeah, you
Work for yourself.
You came from the auto detailing business.
Right.
You already know the grind. You already know how it is to feel, to sweat, to get dirty. You know what I mean? To get down and dirty, right? So what's your favorite dish that you would have to say that hands down that you just always are drawn to or always want that?
It'd be the bull fries and the turkey chops.
Those bull fries were fire.
Bull fries.
I mean, that was probably one of my favorites. I was telling these guys, I was like, the bull fries is it wasn't too much of anything, but just enough of everything. You know what I mean? Like, I hope that makes sense.
They do.
We definitely witnessed your hospitality, your respect for your customers, and the love for the food that you have. You know what I mean? It's definitely shows with the flavor. It shows with with everything that how you treated us. And we appreciate that shit. You know what I mean? It goes a long way for us. And we're happy to come out here and just give back and just have you on the camera and give you a voice to the people. So if there's anything else that you could say as far as like words of inspiration, we would want you to say it now for everybody listening. You know what I mean? Like just whatever you have inside of you that you overcame throughout this whole process. You know.
I don't have to thank long either. I mean, God is good. God did it all. You know, we'll continue to do it. Continue with the grind. You know, just continue hustling. You know,
it don't
stop.
Yeah, you hear that? It don't stop, people.
It don't stop.
Damn, that's right. If you want it, you're gonna get it. Yep. You know what I mean?
No sleep, no days off. Yeah. Well, you gotta sleep.
This guy
it's hard to.
He showed me the way. Yeah, he was like, we ain't gonna sleep tonight. We're gonna work all night. And I started doing that shit, and then it just
it works out.
Yeah.
I mean, you put in the hard work now. It's gonna burn you out. True. It's gonna play effect on you. Your energy, your body, all that. You just got just stay strong, and
we appreciate everything. Give everybody the shout out, the address, the handles, everything that you want to say right now. Plug it in.
All right, bet. So this is Sal's Gumbo Shack, the second location here at Bixby Knolls. What's this? 4470 California Place, Long Beach. Come on through. Love to have y'all down here. Next Monday we're having a concert in the parking lot. So grab your lawn chairs and pull up. Pre-order your food if you like. We got it online at salsgumboshack.com and download our app as well. And we can order from there. I do deliveries, or we do deliveries 10 miles from here. Hit us up. We'd love to have y'all. Thank you.
That's right, man. We appreciate it once again.
Appreciate you having us. The food's amazing. Sal's Gumbo Shack. You guys gotta check it out, man. Second to none over here.
All right. Thank you, man. Peace out.
I'm in food coma.
I am too.
That was so good.
Food,
all right.
Kool-Aid, everything.
Kool-Aid, 10 out of 10.
Get it all.
But real shit. The jambalaya was my favorite.
The boo fries, what are you talking about?
The boo fries.
Boo fries all day.
Man, the lineup that they had right there was ridiculous. They hit us with bangers left and right. 10 out of 10. Don't miss out. Pull up on them.
It was like the left, and then the right, and then the Kool-Aid.
What up, everyone? Check it out. We have a 23 Road Glide right here, and the guys are knocking it out of the park. As you see, our smoked headlight gives it a really nice, aggressive look. Doing a 23, so you know we had to rake it. And if we're gonna rake it and knock out the trees, we might as well knock out the cans. Never knock out the cans, we might as well put smooth legs. You already know how we do it. This is our 9-spoke wheel. Get these wheels right here, we can spit them out, no problem. We're doing a wrap fender, still in paint. As you can see, it's really, really low because that's a front air ride suspension. All right, fast up rear to match with the center stand to get that stance. Intake system is installed. We did the matching air deflectors to give it that nice, aggressive, sporty look. Stretch bags are already installed, along with the CVO rear fender. A few more things that we're knocking out on the bike, but it is coming together very nicely. Probably got a few more days and it'll be finished and on to another one. Man, guys, this is only day 2 of the week and we are already killing it. We have tons of work to do on these motorcycles. Unfortunately, we didn't get none of them out yet, but we will by the end of the week, and we'll be whipping them around and you guys will be seeing it next week. But I appreciate everyone tuning in. I appreciate Sal's Gumbo Shack. I appreciate Bayside taking us under their wing, showing us around, and this collab is gonna be insane. They're taking our clothing to the next level, and I can't be more grateful for everything they're doing for us. Make sure you guys continue to tap in with us on a weekly basis. Like, subscribe, make sure you guys comment. We appreciate it. Much love from Mikey Loco and the Dirtbag family.